Hey, Practicum, welcome to week 6. On Tuesday, Sam's going to be coming out on her own and meeting Jordan for lunch with the charter school, followed by doing a little bit of project time, setting up our Tree ID course for later in the week, and then assisting Linda with her after-school program at Amherst. So there is an assignment for you to do after you do that assistance at the after-school program, and that is on D2L on the discussion board. So you'll just see it's basically a reflection that you have to do. For Wednesday, we have an entire school coming out. Sacred Heart, there's only 25 students total. There you can see there's 15 students in the kindergarten through 2nd grade. So if you're working with the Cedar group, that's who you have, mixed age level. Same with Spruce group, 3rd through 6th grade, and there's only 10 students in that group. They're each getting 3 different lessons for each different age level. I have some people assisting with some of those lessons, so you can see in Colorful Confusion, Cassie's teaching it, Taylor's assisting, and then later Taylor will be assisting. Taylor will be leading Five Alive, and Cassie will be assisting with that one. You'll also get a chance to do an observation of somebody else, and I have a form I want you to use for that. That'll make more sense in the debrief portion of this video. So they wrap up at 2. Make sure to bring a bag lunch out for that day. Then on Thursday we have the Trinity Lutheran from Menasha, Trinity Lutheran from Oshkosh, and St. John Berlin schools are all coming out together and staying in Walker Lodge. So that'll make for 38 students, and they will be, mostly doing winter ecology programs. Michaela and Joe, you'll see that you have one revised lesson prep to do for next week and one new lesson prep to do for next week. We're ending the day with the Wolfpack game, which Jordan is leading, so that should be really fun. You guys can assist with that game. You'll learn more about that on Thursday. And then Friday we are wrapping up with the group. So Jordan, Ellen, Linda, and actually that should say Marcus are meeting on Friday. And just finishing out the teaching. So, yeah, that's the week. I do have a goal for you for this week on your lesson plan. I'd like you to stratify your questions to get to some higher level thinking. So this is an example I'm providing from it's from a lake ecology lesson where basically we're taking lake measurements. So you might start off with a simple question like, is the water at the bottom of the lake hotter or colder than the water at the top of the lake? And that would be after they take their measurement. So it's a knowledge question. And then, do you think these temperature differences are the same year-round? So now they're trying to apply it to what might it be like in winter. Then you might ask another question. What weather conditions might change the temperature gradient? So then they're applying what they know. Do you think a smaller body of water like Minister Lake has the same gradients? So now they're analyzing things. And then finally, what are the implications for animals that live in a body of water without a temperature gradient? So then they're doing an evaluation. So what I'd like for you to do is that same thing. Highlight some questions that you have stratified from lower level thinking to higher level thinking. You don't necessarily need to have 5 questions, but at least 3 so we can see that you're building from knowledge and working up to maybe analysis or evaluation. So that's your challenge in your lesson plan. And then with the debrief, since you're all going to get a chance to do an observation of someone, I'm going to ask you to use this assessment form where you're going to be going and watching and just listening specifically for the questions that people are asking. So you might hear them ask a question, then you're going to just check off, was it a knowledge, a comprehension, an application, or was it an analysis, synthesis, or evaluation question? And then you're going to just think about the matrix of overall during the lesson, how many different level questions they asked, and then there's some information on here that just helps you make sure that you're categorizing the question properly and just marking off if they're giving enough optimal time for the students to respond to the question. So that is your part of your debrief for next week, and it'll be an opportunity for you to go out and observe another lesson too. So that's the schedule for next week. If you have any concerns or questions, just let me know.